What do you think about when you think about the word legacy? Now, nowadays, people are more aware. There was a time when legacy implied just inheritance because people thought mainly about their families. And it's not wrong necessarily, it's part of it. People thought about their kids or their loved ones. After they pass on, what will they leave for them? And that, of course, naturally goes towards financial resources. What property or whatever the case is, what will I leave for them to inherit? And that's what people associated legacy with for a long time, their legacy. It's changed now. Now we all understand that that's probably the smallest part of your legacy. And frankly, it may not even be considered to be your legacy. Because legacy is not what you leave, it's what you live. Now, I don't want to just be that person who gives you catchphrases and doesn't expand on it. Because then you won't know what to do with it. I've been in situations like that as well. Legacy is not what you leave, it's what you live. And I have no idea what the person means. You see, when you think about it. Now, first of all, let's talk about this concept of money and wealth. Because I know that's in your heart and your head where you're thinking, well, I got to leave something for my family, right? That's kind of my legacy towards my family. Because we are all selfish human beings. Whether you agree with it or not, you are selfish to your family, to your own children. You are selfish to your family, to your own children. When you are writing out your will or when you are thinking about what you are leaving for your loved ones, do you think about necessarily your neighbor's children? Do you even think about your nephews and nieces necessarily? Or your cousins? Or do you first think about your own children? And it's not wrong, but that's where you go. That's where your heart goes. I've seen so many families where someone passes on and leaves millions to their kids, spouse, whatever the case is. It's good that they left millions or they left property or business. But if that's the only thing they left, and they did not leave the values that they possessed, that they embodied in building those businesses or creating that wealth, then those businesses and that wealth will destroy their children. And you see it so often. You see it so often. Now, does it mean you should not leave that for your children? I didn't say that. You see, there's two sides. People think it's a black and white situation. It's like, well, either I build up this wealth, I build business, I work my brains out, and I leave it all to my children one day when I'm not here. And there's so many instances and situations where you see the children take that money, those businesses, it destroys them, it destroys their relationships with each other. It destroys their health, it's unbelievable how destructive it can become. And we can have a whole conversation about that. It's not the money that destroyed them. It's not the business that destroyed them. They used the money. They used the businesses to destroy themselves. So don't mix that up. Don't blame the businesses. Don't blame the money. It's not the money you left them. It's not the business that destroyed them. It's them that destroyed themselves using those as tools. Who was responsible for that? You. You had some part to play in it. You know why? Because you built something, left it for them without teaching them and leaving your true legacy. Now, that depends, right? Did you live a life of integrity, of strong character, of ethics, of morality? Did you build a business based on values, on solid, positive values? Or did you build a business and create your wealth in a shady manner? Either way, you left a legacy. You see, here's the good news and the bad news. You will leave a legacy whether you like it or not. Whether you choose to or not, you and I will leave a legacy in this world. It's better to be intentional about your legacy than to be unintentional about your legacy. Because when you are intentional about it, you can live your life based on your perspective on the legacy you want to leave. You can formulate your life, your daily life. You can live your life on the foundational value system that when you pass on, that will be your legacy. Yes, leave money. Yes, leave businesses. Yes, leave all of that wealth as well if you want to. And if you don't want to, that's also okay. I'm not saying you have to leave it for your children. What I am saying is don't let that be your only legacy. That should be the smallest part of your legacy.